Hoo-wee. Okay, welcome to a new episode of Nate's MMA Corner. I am Nate. If you watch my show, you're in my corner. Okay, so today's episode is a post-fight show for UFC Fight Night. Kim versus Hathaway. Man, what a fight. What a fight. Anyways, let's get started with the main card. To kick off the let's start with the main event. The main event was Dong Hyun Kim versus John Hathaway in a welterweight clash, and it was a great fight. It went to round 3. It was a stand-up clinic for the first 2 rounds for Dong Hyun Kim, which was pretty impressive. He's a 4th degree black belt in judo, and he's known for his judo throws and his pretty rock solid ground game. And he just teed off on John Hathaway the first 2 rounds and then landed that, what was it? It was a KO spinning back elbow. That was amazing. That was amazing. That was early on in round 3 too. And I figured Kim would win this fight because he had really good credentials and he was coming in 9-2 in the UFC, being fairly active. John Hathaway was coming off a huge layoff. John Hathaway is a great fighter. He'll be back. He'll learn from this. Dong Hyun Kim, though, I feel like he deserves a title shot because he's 10-2 in the UFC, and he's been on, fight win streaks. And come on, we all saw that Damian Maia loss that he had, that loss to Damian Maia. That was just one of those really odd moments. But I think Kim's the real deal. And I always wanted to see him fight for the belt because I think he's talented and he deserves it. Okay, so that wraps up the main event. Now on the co-main event we have Zhang Li Peng and Wang Sai. Yeah, this was a welter. I had to look at my notes because how to say their name. It's pretty foreign sounding. And it's a welterweight final for China. It was a great fight. I was happy with the guy who won, but I gotta say the other guy won the fight. I gotta say Sai won the fight, but I wanted Li Peng to win the fight because he was going up against a KA guy. And I was happy. It was a split decision win. It was very controversial. The fight was somewhat close, I guess you could say. There is good grappling, good striking involved, some good takedowns. And that sums up the co-main event. So he wins 6-figure contract. Li Peng in the welterweight division, tough China finale. Good job for him. Then in the heavyweight division we had Matt Mitrione and Sean Jordan. This was a great stand-up battle of heavyweights, true talented heavyweights. Matt Mitrione got the job done, KO punches with 1 second left in the first round. Pretty impressive. And he got performance of the night. That was a great fight. I wanted Matt Mitrione to win because I like his mic skills and he's just fun to watch, entertaining. I don't mind Sean Jordan though, being a fellow Texan. Anyways, to kick off the main card, we had Hatsu Hayoki versus Ivan Menjivar in a featherweight bout. This Ivan Menjivar going back up to featherweight. Hatsu Hayoki, he's coming off a loss to Darren Elkins, and they're both coming off losses. Menjivar to Reese. And this was pretty much to save their UFC careers as far as I'm concerned. And Hatsu Hayoki won by decision unanimous. It was just total domination in every aspect of the game. I felt bad for Ivan Menjivar because he's getting up there in age, and he's, it would be nice to, I was kind of rooting for him. It'd be nice to see him get this win and at least hang in there a little longer. But I mean, Hayoki landed more strikes, got just dominated Menjivar. So there you go. That's the post-fight show for the main card of Kim vs. Hathaway. Stay tuned for my next episode, which will be about Gustafsson versus Manuel in a light heavyweight clash taking place in London. And it's going to be a great battle, and we'll see what happens there. And that's coming up within the week. And stay tuned for an episode about that fight. Until then, see ya.